guys, welcome back to another episode of Mommy's Center. My name is Anne.
My name is Agnes. You're welcome.
Okay, if this is the first time you're watching our video, kindly subscribe, like, and you can drop your comments. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you for sticking by us. We love you. Just keep liking and commenting on our videos. So we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. So on today's episode, we'll be discussing on mothers who have special needs children. We just want to give an awareness to the public that these children are actually gifts from God.
Yeah.
It's just that they actually came with a special need.
Yeah.
And we want to actually create
awareness, sensitize
other people that you shouldn't run away from those kids, and you should try as much as possible to talk to your children so that they don't also
treat them nicely.
so that they will treat them nicely, because those children also have emotions, they have feelings. And
I think that we should start from the very beginning. I mean, when you get pregnant, nobody ever says that
I want the child to come.
You see this pregnancy, I want it to be cerebral palsy or autism or other special need. I mean, everybody gets pregnant, they're excited, waiting for their newborn, and then the blow hits them. It hits them immediately after birth. They realize that this child was born with special needs, and others towards maybe as the child progresses, one event will lead to another, and boom, the doctor will just give you that news that your child has cerebral palsy. What do? You just have to love that child that way. And the journey, I won't even lie, the journey is a long one.
It's a very long journey.
Sometimes it's lonely, sometimes it's full of regrets, sometimes it's full of, oh, if I had known, I should have done this.
Yes.
But no, nothing ever prepares you on how to manage that situation. So all we're here to do today is please love these children. When you see their parents, hug them, give them listening ears,
encourage them.
Sometimes they don't even want your money.
Yeah,
they just want one ear that will listen to them. I mean, it's not easy. Raising a children isn't very easy. Then you are now
having a child that has
special needs. Sometimes these mothers have to quit their job. I mean, raising that child is a job on its own, and nobody's paying you for that.
You can't just leave them alone. You can't leave them because
they don't eat normal food. They need 24 hours attention. The only time you're resting is when they are sleeping, and some of them they don't even sleep. So when I see these mothers looking very unkept, sometimes you can see depression on their faces.
Yeah.
I mean, I always say a prayer for them, and sometimes I'm very skeptical to go close because I wouldn't know their frame of mind at that moment. I don't know when I will be adding more to the pressures they're already feeling. So I always say a word of prayer for them. That's the only way we can help them and show them love.
Show them love. But if you see them, actually, don't try to. Women, we like correction. We like correcting other women. You see a woman, maybe she's handling her child in this particular way, and then you just go, why are you doing the child like this? You don't need to actually approach them in such manner. You don't know exactly what you are going through at that moment.
Schooling them. It's not in your place to school them. You can only school them when you have experienced
the same thing.
That's the only time you can school them. But let's just learn how to love them from a distance. You can actually love from a distance. If you have money, you can share with them. You can still pray for them.
You can send them gifts once in a while.
They would appreciate it. This thing makes them happy. Because it's usually once in a blue moon. So once you send them this kind of love, they are very appreciative of it. So let's just do the most that we can do, and we should also read about these things, get updated, and know that it's not communicable. One person cannot pass it to the other person. No. And stop this,
stigmatization.
Yes, when you see you are running away with your children. They didn't call that thing on themselves.
At all, they did not. So we should just try as much as possible when we see them, show them
or
love, show them kindness.
The way we look at them. Maybe when we see them, so
you
the way
just like
this condescendingly like
look.
No, these people too are human. The children also, they are human. They see all these things, and some of them are non-verbal. They can't really talk.
They can't express
but
themselves.
You see, when you look at the expression on their face, they're actually hot. And some for the ones that can talk, they tell you that, oh, I don't like the way people treat me.
Yes.
This is a disability, and in this disability there's still ability. There are things that I can do. And you know that for the ones that can actually talk, they are highly intelligent.
That's true.
So I don't know, we need to, the other day, and I think the reason why we are doing this video is the video we saw, the outcry from the moms with children with special needs. I mean, it was quite touching. And for me, it was touching because I mean, I'm a mom, and I put myself in their shoe. Imagine some mothers actually have 3 children from the same father, the same mother, with the same condition.
I actually watched a video. I think there was a woman that was interviewed on BBC. Her kids, I can't really explain, but I think they have this special need. I don't know the particular, maybe when I go back to the video. And then she had 2 of those children. 2.
I've seen cases, all this, when you watch all these documentary on the internet, I've seen cases of a woman with 3 children with autism.
Wow.
How? And people were like, why do you keep getting pregnant?
Hello?
Who tells you that? What makes you think that, oh,
you can dictate something for someone?
I don't know.
She didn't actually plan for those children to come that way.
I mean, she wanted some people, at least before they get married, they always say, them and their spouses, they always arrange how many children they would like to have. And you know, that way it helps you plan your family. I'm sure that would have been the case for her. They would have said, oh, we want 3 children. Nobody says we want 3 children with autism.
No.
So let's not segregate. Let's show love. And if you feel that you cannot associate yourself with them, please leave them alone. Don't look at them. Don't do anything. Just mind your business and you know, face where you're going to. But I still think that these people need love. Let's show them love. We can send them money. I think they're trying to come up with association.
Yeah, which will be good actually. Yes. And the public really needs to know more about this so that they will know how to treat them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have actually stigmatized them and not making them really associate with others.
Yes, and they're always hiding their children inside. Why won't they? Because the stigma is too bad.
Yes, they don't want the children's feelings to be hurt.
Yes. There was one video that I watched that touched me. The woman was actually, I think I watched the video on Instagram. The woman said she had a normal baby. And it wasn't until maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I can't even remember the duration. But it wasn't, the child, I think the child had malaria or something.
Oh gosh.
It was not detected on time. So by the time it had progressed, she already had like jaundice. From the jaundice or something, the girl became
cerebral palsy.
I'm telling you. And since that, she said she cannot keep a job because at her job, once she's trying to work, in fact, they get to fire her all the time because her attention is sort of divided. She's always thinking about her daughter, and the school, they never stop. They keep calling her. Once she has one trauma or once she has one crisis, or they just call her to come and pick up her daughter. I don't know. And I think the government needs to actually do more in creating schools for children. They don't have special needs schools in Nigeria. I think, even if they do, we have a little just for blind and deaf. Even if they do, it's very expensive. These mothers, they have spent all they have on taking care of these children. You know, because this thing has to do with sensory, what they call them. So their mode of learning is different. It will not be different, and you know, getting all those. That is why I'm like, the government can actually help, because when the government come in, the cost will not be so expensive like that. But when it is being run by a private owner, of course, you know, you may not be able to afford it. Yes. So we are just, and we cannot afford to keep these children at home. They are humans. They need to learn. If you in civilized world, they go ahead to become something great in life. They are not useless because the resources have been provided and they make use of these resources. They're able to navigate life. So please, guys, let's do the needful. Help these people if you can. If you have enough money to support them, or if you know about a foundation, that can actually support them, reach out to them. Yes.
we're only here to like tell you, just be kind to them.
Yes.
Be kind to them. Those mothers actually need words of encouragement. So thank you.
And I think we'll be doing our own part too, to like, you know, come up with different topics around special needs. So
we'll talk about them. Cerebral palsy, autism,
and if it's for us to get mothers who are willing to
come and actually talk on it more.
Yes. So
and maybe even we can actually look for medical personnel who can actually talk about it,
so that people know. We need to put the word out there. I think they need to make a lot of noise. The way other people use their music to disturb social media. Women, mothers with special need children need to actually make that noise. It's time for you to come out of your shell and make that noise. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault that you actually had that child.
Yes.
It's not your fault. You can't just keep faulting yourself. So
I mean, there are some days that you'll be down, but you need to, you know, pick up yourself and continue. So
that's all we have for today.
Yes.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.